See you over there, Pac. It was great catching up.
Red, Trey, congrats on the Hall of Fame.
Thanks.
I told you we shouldn't have stopped to talk to X-Pac. That took forever.
It's gonna be fine. And besides, we got a great diet tip out of it with that mustard thing.
Red, I'm a huge fan. Can you sign this for me, please?
Wow. It's been a long time since I've seen this.
It was so inspiring to see you come out of nowhere and make that run to the finals. And that last match against Rhea Ripley was amazing.
Thanks for supporting me for so many years. It really means a lot. Sorry, everyone. We're running late.
Good afternoon, Red. Commencing trip to your destination. WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. Please enjoy
For
the
someone
ride.
who's in such a big hurry, you had plenty of time to stop and sign an autograph.
She had a Mae Young Classic program from the year I was in it. I had to reward her loyalty. And we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that match versus Rhea Ripley.
Scheint wenig in der Zukunft zu spielen. Oder zumindest, das ist ja ein wenig in der Zukunft. Wenn man sich mal das Auto anguckt.
Coming up next is the tournament final of the 2019 Mae Young Classic. What started months ago with 32 women from around the world now comes down to 2. Let's take a closer look at the distinct paths Red and her opponent Rhea Ripley took to get here tonight.
This is my third Mae Young Classic tournament. The first year, I was just happy to be here. Last year, I made it all the way to the semi-finals. But this year will be different. This year, I win it all. There is no other possible outcome. You know, I almost feel sorry for Red. Almost. Because tonight, I'm going to annihilate her. Nothing personal, mate. Just more of a wrong place, wrong time sort of thing.
A lot of people think I came out of nowhere to make a miracle run to the Mae Young Classic finals. I hate to ruin a feel-good story, but I'm not the underdog. I've put in the work and paid my dues traveling up and down the road, defeating anyone who stood in my path. This list drives everything I do. 2 years ago, when I was passed up for the first Mae Young Classic, I wrote on here that I would someday win it. Well, someday is tonight. Rhea Ripley, you can talk about how it's your turn to win, but I've got some unfortunate news for you. I'm taking your turn, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Da bin ich dann mal gespannt, wie das dann ausgehen wird. Ob wir es wirklich gewinnen können oder ob da wieder irgendwas Unvorhergesehenes passieren wird, was uns dann den Sieg kostet. Wir hoffen mal das Beste.
No matter what happens, you've made it further than anyone expected, and you should be really proud of that.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, and it's probably not the best time to bring this up, but I found out Rhea Ripley had a custom jacket made that says 2019 Mae Young Classic winner.
Seriously?
Yeah. Pretty disrespectful if you ask me, since clearly she sees beating you as a formality. I mean, she must have been really sure of herself to spend money on that. It's not like you can return a custom jacket. And you should see the detail on it. Even had a picture of your face with a black eye. The resemblance was amazing.
I'm gonna tear Rhea apart and make my own custom jacket out of her skin.
Oh.
I can't believe Rhea did that. Not a smart move on her part.
Oh, she didn't. I just made that all up to motivate Red. Sometimes her anger can be used for good.
Okay. Ja, aber scheinbar ist sie halt wirklich nicht so der hellste Kuchen auf der Torte, wie man so schön sagt.
This is by far the biggest match of Red's young career. There's so much more than that trophy on the line.
Well, she looks determined, to say the least.
Well, she could be the most determined person in the world, but that won't make up for the fact she has never been on a stage like this before. Well, this is the third Mae Young Classic tournament appearance for her opponent, Rhea Ripley. That discrepancy in experience is going to be a huge factor tonight.
Und es sind ein bisschen viel Ladescreens hier, muss ich ja auch sagen.
There she is, the soon-to-be winner of the Mae Young Classic tournament.
Corey, earlier you mentioned how you thought Rhea Ripley had the experience edge since this is her third Mae Young Classic, but isn't it true that, just like Red, this is her first time making it to the finals? So maybe that edge isn't as significant as you think it is.
You might have a point there, Byron. I'm going to tell Rhea you said that.
Oh, please don't.
Na gut, dann legen wir mal los.
After months of competition, these two women who outlasted 30 others now have the opportunity to be crowned the Mae Young Classic winner. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is Rhea Ripley's year. She will not be denied a third time.
I get that, but Red has racked up some impressive victories on the indie scene and in this tournament. This is going to be a battle.
Oh, had that well scouted. Wow! Oh, God! She's dazed in the corner there.
So, dann geht's jetzt mal... Oh, direkt einen schönen Moonsault drauf, genau.
Both of these competitors have so much resolve, it's going to take a minor miracle to keep one of them down.
Ja, zum Beispiel ein Schlag.
DDT!
Bitteschön.
Again! She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
She's a lady that can crank it up at the drop of a hat.
Springst du hinterher? Okay.
Suicide dive! That
Cool.
offense taking a toll on her. She still has a lot of time to recover, though.
Ich glaube, wenn du schon mal hier draußen bist, nutzen wir das doch direkt mal aus, meine Liebe.
Boom! Oh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Ooh, what impact. Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
So, hoch mit dir.
Back in from the floor. All the way to the top. All the way from the top rope. Nobody home for that one.
Ja, hat sich ja leider gelohnt. Aber gut, wir haben schon mal ordentlich hier vorbereitet. Hast du ordentlich was abgekriegt?
Oh, nasty impact.
Into the hammerlock. Oh boy.
Ich glaube, das sollten wir, glaube ich, ganz gut hinkriegen.
Oh, kick right to the gut.
Ja?
Check out WWE.com for all the profiles of the great women's superstars. It's impressive and honestly a little frightening just how intimidated Rhea Ripley is at such a young age. She has such a chip on her shoulder.
I agree, but I would never say that to her face, though,
Au.
Michael.
Hast du da jetzt gekontert? Frech.
Look at this. Northern Lights Suplex.
Ich würde mich gerne mal wieder ein bisschen erholen.
Kick on the mark.
Ah, look at this. Spinning arm breaker. Looking bad for her here.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
Ja.
Oof. Hooked him up. And a suplex.
So, du verziehst dich, wie mir scheint.
I don't know if I'd exactly agree with you guys about Ripley having a chip on her shoulder. I don't think she cares about anything other than inflicting pain on her opponents. Yeah, winning's a plus when it comes to inflicting that pain, but she definitely isn't consumed by that.
Kommst du rein? Na? Darfst hier auch mal wieder mitspielen, meine Liebe, ne?
Simply said, this is gonna be a great match. Oh man, what a strike!
So, dann bist du jetzt mal dran.
She's got her in her sights.
Komm.
And here we go.
Standing Spanish fly.
Looking to end it here.
This could be it.
She did it. Red has won the Mae Young Classic.
Honestly, I'm shocked. I didn't think she had a chance against Rhea. Respect to Red.
Hey, we've heard about this dream list of accomplishments she has. Well, this is certainly going to be a very big one to cross off.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2019 Mae Young Classic.
And now we have the presentation of the Mae Young Classic trophy, named after a trailblazer and legend in our business.
And who knows, maybe this is the start of another legendary career.
Not to get ahead of ourselves or take away from this moment, but you do have to wonder what's next for Red.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see, but clearly she's put herself on the map with the decision makers here in WWE.
Emotions getting the best of Rhea Ripley. This is not how she envisioned this night ending.
Nonetheless, congratulations again to Red.
So, guck mal, da haben wir noch was abhaken können. Alles klar, und es ist erstaunlicherweise gut ausgegangen. Hätte ich nicht mit gerechnet.
I knew you could do it.
Thanks! This is heavier than it looks like on TV.
I'll take it. You need a free hand anyway.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. Done.
That trophy was supposed to go home with me tonight.
Yeah? Well, maybe next time don't assume you're gonna beat me. I heard about your custom jacket.
What are you talking about?
No need to get into that right now.
Whatever. We'll finish this some other time.
Congrats again. You were really impressive out there tonight.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. So, if I can ask, what's next?
We have your info. Maybe we'll contact you for a tryout match sometime.
I appreciate that, but I just won the Mae Young Classic. Haven't you seen enough?
We don't want to rush into anything.
Hunter, come on. He's messing with you.
Sorry for trying to have some fun around here. Look, the truth is we've seen more than enough, and we think you're amazing. And that's why we'd like to offer you an NXT contract.
Wow. I'm speechless. Thank you. This is everything I have ever worked for and dreamed of.
You've certainly earned it.
I just have one request.
Whatever it is, I'm sure we can make it happen.
I'd like you to sign my friend Trey.
Good one. I guess I deserve that after I messed with you.
I'm not joking.
What?
You need to think very carefully about what you're asking.
I already have.
You really don't have to do this.
I know I don't have to, but I want to. We're a package deal, remember? So if you really want to sign me, then you're signing him too. And if that doesn't work on your end, then I walk. No hard feelings.
I certainly wasn't expecting that kind of ask, but I respect your loyalty. That goes a long way in this business. That being said, Your friend here wasn't really part of our plans, but if you want to vouch for him, then you have a deal. Both of you. Congratulations.
Are you freaking serious? What was that? You just risked everything for me.
Aren't you happy?
I am, but you stood up to the COO of WWE like you were some kind of big shot. That was insane.
I'll admit it was a bit of a Hail Mary, but it worked, didn't it? We're best friends. I wasn't gonna do this without you. That's the deal we made.
Well, thank you. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, and that includes getting adopted. I promise you won't regret it.
It was the right thing to do. Now just show them why you belong here.
I will. Hey, I just realized we can cross off another list item. Well, sort of. Compete on NXT.
Oh, yeah. We wrote that back when NXT was a reality show.
It's close enough.
War das mal eine Reality-Show? Weiß ich gar nicht. Ist die vor dem armen Nightbot erstreckt. Oh, aber ist Halloween doch rum. Aber ja, also es gab ja mal diese Reality-Show, die hieß doch anders. Fällt gerade der Taffy nach, war das, genau. Das war die, oder? Vielleicht noch eine andere Reality-Show. Wahrscheinlich eine, von der ich dann nichts mitgekriegt habe. Gut, dann können wir jetzt wieder Punkte verteilen. Oder zumindest gleich. Mal schauen, was uns jetzt aber eher erst noch so erwarten mag. Ah ja. Blade und Peyton. Eine ganze Menge Nachrichten. Okay, lesen wir erstmal die Nachrichten. Ich glaube, so viel Fantasie ist hier, also wie gesagt, die Sachen, die hier vorkommen, die Shows und die Charaktere gibt es ja auch quasi hier alle. Ich denke, das ist halt einfach nur eine alternative, oder nicht mal so unbedingt alternative Tour, was das hier angeht. So, ist hier irgendwas Neues? Nee, tatsächlich nichts Neues bei dir. Dann gibt es mal gerade ein bisschen was zu verteilen noch. Sollte diesmal einigermaßen schnell gehen. LPDT ist, glaube ich, ganz cool. Was ist das? Tempo-Bonus. Ein bisschen mehr Ausdauer ist, glaube ich, nicht schlecht. Ah ja, wir können sofort Erholung mitnehmen. Cool. Double Finisher, das wäre doch mal was. Hallo Stiefel. Ja, so ungefähr. Das WWE Memory. Aber ja, das, wie gesagt, geht dann gleich mal weiter. Eventuell auch mit einem Match. Oder mal wieder irgendeiner Zwischensequenz. So, dann wechseln wir noch gerade. Du hast, glaube ich, ein paar neue Nachrichten gekriegt, Mädel. Liebe Pam. Ah ja.
Mae Young Classic winner. That was awesome. And do you know what this is going to do for me and my school? I'm updating the website right now with some revised rates. I mean, not to take anything away from what it means for your career, but, you know, the fact that I trained the winner of the Mae Young Classic, that's good for business. Anyway, congrats, Red. You're on your way. Oh, and, send me a picture of you with the trophy when you get a chance. I'll edit myself standing next to you, if that's cool. Alright, later.
Ja, du alter schmieriger Typ. Ja, genau, Triple H hat tatsächlich ein bisschen was dann von, vom Herrn Lebowski. Aus Iron Man.
So, I heard my sign in our hometown was either hit with a very localized hailstorm, or the more likely scenario, it was vandalized. Do you or your loser friend Trey know anything about that? Because if I can prove that you had anything to do with it, there will be severe consequences. Anyway, I need to get back to training. I'm going to pretend my sparring partner is you and slap the crap out of her. Later!
Viel Spaß dabei. Vielleicht hättest du das schon vor 2 Jahren gewonnen, wenn nicht irgendein Idiot in LA was dagegen gehabt hätte. Du hast es verdient. Glückwunsch. Danke, X-Pack. Dieter, ich verfolge deine Karriere, seit wir damals bei dem Indie-Event aufeinander getroffen sind. Fantastisches Match. Du hast Großes vor dir.
Red, it's your old pal, Baron Blade. I'm gonna skip all the congratulatory crap and cut right to the chase. We all know what will happen next. WWE is gonna offer you a contract, but what if, and just hear me out, you swerved the entire industry and signed with BCW? Just think about the shockwaves that would send throughout the business and what it could do for both of us. Controversy creates cash, baby. Anyway, you have my number. Let's make it happen.
Ja, das klingt doch schon mal sehr praktisch. So, du versorgst dich hier mit Milch, das ist doch auch schön. Haben wir bei dir denn irgendwas? Payback, Auto-Reversal? Wo Suplex bei dir vielleicht gar nicht so schlecht wäre. To the Trustment ja nicht so unbedingt. Ja, siehst du mal, da hast du ein bisschen was verpasst. Unfairer Pin. Ich glaube, hier unten sind die ganzen Heal-Sachen so langsam. Was haben wir sonst noch? Electrifying. Enorm viel Schwung. Ich glaube, in der Ecke ist halt echt nicht so viel, was mich interessieren würde. Totstellen. Ja, ich glaube, das da unten wäre dann echt so eher für uns was. Move-Dieb ist halt auch ganz cool. Ja, stimmt, das habe ich jetzt gar nicht mehr so im Kopf, was das mit den Brustwarzen da so auf sich gehabt hat. So, gehen wir noch ein bisschen hier in Schwung rein. Ja, es gibt auch leckere männliche Ziegenmilch, ne? Auch männliche Ziegen können weißes Zeug produzieren. Okay, dann reden wir doch mal mit Triple H.
I just want to reiterate that we had no intention of signing you to NXT, possibly ever. But thanks to your friend sticking her neck out for you, that's obviously changed. So I suggest you make the most of this opportunity.
Kriegen wir hin.
I will. Wait, so are you saying your buddy X-Pac never mentioned me?
No, he did.
Oh, okay. So at least you have his recommendation to go off of too.
I said he mentioned you. I didn't say it was good.
Ja, das war ja zu erwarten. Okay, ja, Peyton, was ist mit dir?
I feel like I recognize you from somewhere.
Calgary?
Oh, I know. You look just like the woman in those TV commercials for IBS. I think it's that scrunched up, miserable face you're always making.
I beat you in my first match ever, remember?
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. But congrats on winning that cute little trophy. Let me know if you ever want to step up and face some real competition.
Hallo Striker, willkommen. Sexualkunde Klasse 2. Ja, ja, siehst du mal. Hier lernt man ja noch was im Stream. Gut, ich glaube, wir haben jetzt soweit alles hier eingerichtet. Setzen wir doch mal die Geschichte fort. Okay, im Haltegriff kriegen wir Ausdauer zurück. Das ist natürlich ganz praktisch. Gut zu wissen.
I hate these things so much.
Then why were you in such a hurry to get here?
Because I hate being late slightly more than I hate awkward social obligations. I mean, if one more person says something dumb like, look, it's red on the red carpet, I'm going to strangle them.
Red?
Well, there goes my opening line.
She gets a little cranky when she's nervous.
Anyway, I've been covering the WWE Hall of Fame for almost 15 years, and I've never seen anything like this. We've had individuals, tag teams, factions, families, but never a pair of best friends inducted together. This is truly a special night.
It really is, Byron. But just because our in-ring careers are over doesn't mean we can't continue to give back to the business that gave so much to us. In fact, that's why I'd like to officially announce I'm available for commentary and hosting work. So, WWE, if you're looking to freshen things up around here, then you know where to find me.
Are you trying to take my job?
What? I'd never do that. Don't be so insecure, Byron.
Okay, well, that concludes one of the most interesting red carpet interviews of all time. Live TV, everyone.
What was that?
You're welcome for taking the heat off of you. And maybe I was auditioning for a gig. You don't want to stay involved in some way?
No. When I said I was done, I meant it.
Red. Trey.
Velveteen.
Congratulations. But just keep in mind, it's one thing to achieve your dreams, but you will never be the dream.
Great to see you too.
See? That's why I hate these things. You run into all sorts of people you have history with. That was super awkward.
Yeah? Well, at least it didn't end with someone getting knocked out like back in the day.
So, nee, ich hatte die im extra rot gefärbt. Das war schon beabsichtigt. Sie ist dann auch beim entsprechenden Entrance, wenn die jetzt mal kommen sollte. Mal gucken, aber wahrscheinlich werden wir jetzt gegen ihn kämpfen.
Hey, where are you going? The show hasn't even started yet.
I don't have anything to do, so I'm leaving.
Seriously? You should stay. You never know what could happen, plus it at least gives the impression that you care.
I do care. In fact, I care too much, which is why I can't take just sitting around doing nothing while everyone else gets opportunities.
We're still relatively new here. I think you just need to give it more time.
We've been in NXT for months and I've barely been on TV. And other than you, no one even knows who I am. It's like high school all over again, right down to having to ask permission to use the bathroom.
Who makes you do that?
Cassius Ono. Wait, is he just messing with me? See? Exactly like high school.
Look, bathroom pranks aside, I think you're overreacting.
Really? Watch this. Hey, Ricochet. Good luck with your match tonight.
Oh, thanks, Troy.
He almost got your name right. That's a start.
If that doesn't prove my point, I've also asked just about everyone on the roster to be my partner for the Dusty Classic, and they all said no. Or worse, ignored me.
Okay, fine. Maybe there's some truth to what you're saying, but I still believe it'll get better.
Do you think anyone would catch on if you disguised yourself as a man so you could be my partner?
As much as I'd love to try to pull that off, I'm focused on beating Rhea Ripley to get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. It's gonna be tough since she still hasn't gotten over the fact that I beat her in the Mae Young Classic.
But at least you have the Mae Young Classic win. It proved you belong here. My problem is everyone thinks I'm just riding your coattails. Well, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna ride my own coattail.
How do you plan on doing that?
I need to do something big to get people's attention. Something that'll change the narrative. And I need to do it tonight.
I like the fact that you're not just giving up and going home, but keep in mind, I put my reputation on the line by getting you hired here. So anything you do ultimately reflects back on me.
I understand, but you have nothing to worry about. Hey, do you know where I could get some handcuffs on short notice?
And now I'm worried.
Oh Mann. Ja genau, das ist die tatsächlich aktuellste, die vor ein paar Wochen rausgekommen ist. Die aktuellste Version. Und wie ihr schon gemerkt habt, die Grafik ist echt nicht besonders. Selbst am PC nicht. Aber ich habe auch gelesen, dass das wohl jetzt
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will determine the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship.
Wait a second, what's he doing out here?
Before we get to that match, which my friend Red is gonna dominate, there's something I need to say. When I was signed to NXT, I was told to make the most of my opportunity. Well, so far, the only opportunity I've had is to sit in the back every week like some kind of glorified cheerleader, watching everyone else do their thing, while I ask myself over and over again why I'm not out here. Maybe it's because I'm not good enough in the ring, or I don't have the right look, or I rub someone the wrong way. Or maybe it's simply because my friend helped me get a job and no one can see me as anything other than a charity case. I could drive myself crazy trying to figure it out, but one thing's for sure. If I never get a chance to show what I'm capable of, how will anyone know if I deserve to be here or not? Luckily, there's a tournament coming up that has put countless NXT superstars on the map, the Dusty Classic. Only problem is, I've tried and tried to find a partner, and so far, all I've gotten is a bunch of no's, blank stares, and who the heck are yous? But there's one person I haven't asked yet. Someone who calls themselves the Dream. But they've never competed in the tournament named after the real Dream, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. So I'm not leaving this ring until Velveteen Dream comes out and agrees to be my partner.
Wait, are those handcuffs?
Are you kidding me? Get this idiot out of the ring. No wonder no one wants to be his partner.
This is certainly an unconventional way of doing things.
Ja, wie gesagt, es ist grafisch kratzt es halt.
Thankfully, here he comes. Yeah, hopefully to put an end to this mess.
Grafisch ist es halt echt nicht mehr auf der Höhe der Zeit. Aber ja, danke fürs Reinschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal wieder.
So, are you gonna be my partner? Because as you can see, I'm not going anywhere until I get a yes.
The Dream always keeps a spare handcuff key on his person. You never know when you might need it.
Das frage ich im Moment aber auch. Wahrscheinlich uns.
If you want the Dream to be your partner, then you need to prove yourself by beating the Dream in a match later tonight. You've got the Dream's attention, but let's see if you can keep it.
That was certainly unexpected, but Velveteen Dream has made a career out of defying expectations.
Look, I don't care how weird that was. At least Velveteen got the moron out of the ring.
Let's get back to the previously scheduled match.
Na gut, aber so wie es aussieht, haben wir dann doch noch ein, noch ein Match heute Abend.
What the heck was all that?
Me riding my own coattail.
Well, maybe give me a heads up next time you're gonna hijack the show right before my match.
You got this.
Vielleicht lernst du ja noch was.
We apologize again for the delay in bringing you this #1
So,
contender
wieder gegen
match
Rhea, okay.
for Candice LeRae's NXT Women's Championship.
Delay is a much nicer term than I would have used.
You have to wonder if that interruption will throw either of these women off their game tonight.
That's a valid question, but knowing the history they have with each other going back to last year's Mae Young Classic, I think both Red and Rhea will be more focused on the task at hand.
So, ich glaube, das mit der Leverage-Pin ist echt cool. Sollte ich mit meinem dann auch langsam mal skillen.
Hooked up and she is just too quick. Got out of the way in a hurry.
Au.
She's in full control now. Oh, turn out the lights.
Autsch, das hat tatsächlich gesessen.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
Reverses, can she take advantage?
Boom, backdrop suplex. What a high angle right across the shoulders.
So, sehr schön.
Whack. Oh, God.
Big reversal.
Beautiful back kick.
Aber du scheinst ja auch ein bisschen gegenzulenken.
Boom, what impact. She's beginning to flag a little. Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
Ich würde ganz gerne... Ah ja.
Oh, what a
Mal wieder einen Konter hinkriegen.
Oh, what a forearm. Really just
Jetzt wird es mal an der Zeit, hier ein bisschen aufzuräumen, meine Liebe.
Boom. It's impressive and honestly a little frightening just how intimidated Rhea Ripley is at such a young age.
So.
She has such a chip on her shoulder.
I agree, but I would never say that to her face, though, Michael. Into the hammerlock. Oh,
und ab auf den Boden.
She's bringing the pressure on now.
She's on the attack and on the move.
Bringing it back into the ring.
Going up top. Here she goes.
So, wie sieht's aus? Stellst du nochmal
I
auf?
don't know if I'd exactly agree with you guys about Ripley having a chip on her shoulder. I don't think she cared.
All the way for the...
Ah, fuck. Mann, hätte so gut klappen
Showing
können.
some quickness.
And this match can change that fast. Once again, thank you for tuning in to NXT.
She returns the favor there.
She ducks out of the way there. Oh, Facebreaker! That didn't look good.
Nee, wirklich nicht. Aber ich habe tatsächlich immer noch so ein bisschen die Oberhand. Wie das aussieht, also zumindest mehr Punkte im Moment.
Suplex, very effective.
Ich denke, das draußen hat einiges gebracht.
Not what she was looking for.
So, dann kommen wir her. Zeit für einen Signature.
She's lost some of that energy she had earlier. She needs to turn the tide here.
Na komm.
Uh-oh, we know what's next. Standing Spanish fly, are you kidding me?
Incredible.
So, mal gucken, was das jetzt wird.
Rhea answers with a decisive big kick.
Looks like that rocked Red.
Red counters with a super kick.
Both women are down. It's over.
Hold on, both women's shoulders were on the mat when the ref counted 3.
I saw 2. Can we get some kind of official ruling on this? So, who's the #1 contender?
I don't think we have one. Well, obviously, Rhea Ripley and Red both believe they won and deserve the title opportunity, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens next.
What else could go wrong tonight?
So, gibt's jetzt Stress zwischen den beiden?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 384 pounds, the Hammer.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for one-on-one action.
And Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd already picked the one who they want to win this match.
I have to say the level of pride he has in his game is truly impressive, guys.
Yeah, he's about as proud as a peacock, Michael. And you know what? He has every right to be.
Here on NXT, it's Dream Time!
And his opponent from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Velveteen Dream!
A megastar destined for the stratosphere in sports entertainment. Yeah, known for his combination of ruthlessness and unbridled flamboyancy. Anything you can do, the Velveteen Dream can do better. Velveteen Dream just soaking in every ounce of the moment. Everything about this guy is money. What a superstar. What an entrance. It's mesmerizing. It's intoxicating. What is he doing?
anything he wants. He's the Dream. You just don't appreciate greatness, Byron.
I'm learning.
Okay, ich bin mal gespannt.
If you missed the opening moments of our broadcast tonight, Trey called out the Velveteen Dream, demanding he be his partner for the upcoming Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Yeah, but you left out the part where Trey handcuffed himself to the ropes. Luckily, Velveteen had a key, or that idiot would probably still be stuck in the ring.
Oh, let's not forget what Velveteen Dream said. If Trey can defeat him, Velveteen will be his partner for the Dusty Classic. There's a lot riding on this match.
Oh, this guy Trey's only here because his friend got him a job. There is no way he's going to beat Velveteen Dream.
Ja, warten wir mal ab. Warten wir doch
Great
mal ab.
one-on-one action here tonight. It doesn't get much better than this.
Boom, what impact. He's stuck in the corner now.
Was war das denn jetzt?
That was coming.
Oh, vicious body shot. Slam down hard.
He's getting a little battered now.
He had to be prepared to take some damage tonight.
Ja, das auf jeden Fall. Ach, der hat aber auch, ich glaube, der hat die hier mit dem...
Ooh, brutal body shot.
Boom, what a right. Gosh, he's just dominating at this point.
He's a powerful man with great energy.
Ich glaube, der hat hier dieses Finisher-Stil-Ding, wenn mich nicht alles täuscht. Wenn ich das richtig interpretiere da unten gerade.
Superstars oftentimes try to make a statement with their entrance, and I think it's safe to say that Velveteen Dream did just that, Byron, at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia.
Yeah, and leave it to Velveteen Dream to bring out an entourage prior to one of the biggest matches of his career.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash!
So, der hat doch gesessen. Warum nicht schon gleich im roten Bereich? Na gut, wir haben auch ordentlich zugeschlagen hier.
To elaborate a little more on Velveteen Dream's TakeOver Philadelphia entrance you guys mentioned, for me, the best part was watching Dream have his customized mouthguard inserted by a member of said entourage.
Yeah, that mouthguard was on a featherbed pillow, mind you, and he wore fancy airbrushed boxing trunks to the ring that said Dream Over. And that night, he was standing tall over his opponent.
Perhaps thinking about what to do next here.
So, das war's dann mit dir soweit.
Trey setting up for a suplex, but Velveteen blocks it twice.
Velveteen Dream hits the neck breaker.
Maybe you'll find a partner next year, pal.
And now he's going to the top. This might put an end to Trey's hopes of competing in the Dusty Classic.
Do it, Dream. Purple Rainmaker. Thankfully, this is all over. Come on, cover him. What's the holdup?
Wait, what's Velveteen doing?
No. No.
He's telling the referee to count? Velveteen Dream is letting Trey win.
You gotta be kidding me. What the heck is he thinking? Why would you do this?
Maybe Velveteen wanted to be Trey's partner after all.
Who knows with Velveteen, but that guess is as good as any.
I can't believe it. This Dream just turned into an absolute nightmare.
Velveteen's confusing actions aside, you're looking at the newest team to enter the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Naja, immerhin scheint er uns zu weit zu mögen. Wahrscheinlich hat unsere Handschellenaktion ihn dann so weit überzeugt, dass er doch mit uns zusammenarbeiten will. Ich hoffe, er wird es nicht bereuen. Ja, wir können den auch... Okay, das ist auch tatsächlich neu für mich oder noch nicht gewusst. Mal testen. Okay, wen haben wir denn hier? Red haben wir, wie Machinery und Velvet Dream. Allerdings auch wieder einige neue Nachrichten. So. Naja.
Hey, I'll make this quick because I don't know how many minutes you have left on your track phone, but I just wanted to tell you in case you somehow missed all the coverage. I won my fight last night! 10-0 now, and my career is really taking off. I'm starting to get talk show appearances, commercial offers. I even got an album deal in Brazil. Here's a preview of my first track. Hot head red, hot head red, hot head red, hot head red. Pretty good, right? Later.
Das klingt doch mal einer spannenden Karriere. Triple H, ich komme eben aus dem Meeting, weil das Match um die Herausforderin Nummer 1 letzte Woche keine Siegerin gebracht hat, kämpfst du bei NXT TakeOver in einem Triple Threat Match mit Rhea und Candice um den Titel. Der Vertrag wird heute Abend unterzeichnet. Okay. Ja, hab gehört, ich werde bei TakeOver gegen dich und Rhea kämpfen. Dann wollen wir mal weitermachen, wo wir in LA aufgehört haben. Werden wir sehen. So, dann darfst du jetzt aber erstmal ein bisschen Oh ne, wir haben tatsächlich noch keinen neuen Talentpunkt bisher. Okay. Dann gucken wir mal, ob Peacemaker noch ein paar neue Dings gekriegt hat, noch ein paar neue Nachrichten. Und dann reden wir mit den Leutchen hier. Was auch immer das dann wird. Ich glaube, das habe ich zumindest eine neue Nachricht gekriegt.
I ran into Triple H earlier and assured him your stunt last week was just a one-time thing. You're lucky he thought it was good TV, or you might be out of a job.
Triple H thought I was entertaining? That's great.
That's not exactly what I would have gotten out of that statement. Nonetheless, I'm happy you found someone to team with for the Dusty Classic, even if it's Velveteen Dream.
What do you mean, even if?
I just don't think he's the most trustworthy partner. But hopefully I'm wrong.
He's too set on proving he's the real Dream to pull anything on me. So don't worry, I'll be fine. But what about your big contract signing tonight? You have anything planned?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out there and sign the contract.
That's it? These things are all about playing mind games with your opponent to get an advantage in the match. Like, what if you brought your Mae Young Classic trophy to the ring with you? That would really get in Rhea's head.
Das klingt tatsächlich gar nicht mal schlecht.
Okay, since you seem to know about this sort of thing, I'll take your advice and bring the trophy out.
Great. So, what did Triple H say about last week being good TV? Did he like my promo, or the handcuff move, or just everything overall?
You should focus on your match.
Okay. So, eigentlich wollte ich ja mal die Nachrichten durchgehen. Bin auf die falsche Taste gekommen. Ja. Gutes Match gegen Velveteen letzte Woche Troy. So, hast du noch neue Punkte jetzt zum Ausgeben oder kommt das auch erst später? Nö. Gut, dann reden wir mit den Leuten und gucken mal, wie das dann mit den Matches noch wird, die jetzt anstehen.
I heard what you said last week about wanting to prove you belong in NXT. I respect that, but it's not going to come at our expense.
No, sir. Not our expense, Tucky.
We came back to NXT for one reason. To win the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Back to win the whole enchilada!
I actually watched your previous Dusty Classic matches to try to get an advantage, but there wasn't a lot to go on. You know, because you always lost in the first round.
You went there, huh?
He did go there. Sounds like he wants to fight.
I'm just stating a fact.
Then here's another one. Tonight, we're gonna destroy you.
That's right, Ducky, 'cause we're coming!
Ja, macht ihr mal. Okay, dann können wir noch mit Dream reden und dann geht's ab zum Match. Bin mal gespannt.
I let you win last week because the Dream thought about what you said. And I want to prove that I am the real Dream. That's all this is. You're just lucky to be along for the ride.
Okay, fine. But now that we're partners, shouldn't we discuss strategy or something?
Here's a strategy. Stay out of the Dream's way.
Naja, wir schauen mal. Wir schauen mal, wie das jetzt hier läuft.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 384 pounds, the Hammer.
Given the participants, this match might very well steal the show, guys.
Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a Match of the Year candidate.
Ich frage mich, ist das jetzt ernst gemeint oder wollt ihr da nur ein bisschen...
undoubtedly go a long way in determining just who is the most dominant superstar.
That's what makes this match so great. These superstars clearly have a point to prove here tonight and will likely do anything necessary to go ahead and prove that point.
And his partner from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Velveteen Dream.
Guys, here is a man who is going to be a true superstar in our business. He has it all. In-ring skill. He's got charisma. And he's got great hair. I fully expect Velveteen to be bald next time I see him after hearing you say that, Saxton. Good point, Corey. Velveteen wants nothing to do with the likes of you. Just saying. D-R-E-A-M. The real deal. This kid's got it all. The WWE Universe intoxicated by the Dream. How can you not be? So charismatic.
I'm not gonna lie, it's hard for me to take my eyes off him.
It's Dream time.
What's he doing now?
Firing anything he wants. He's the Velveteen Dream.
Corey, I think he wants you to go talk to him.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 650 pounds, Tucker and Otis, heavy machinery.
Tucker, I'm a big fan of incredibly athletic big men. Both of these human beings, top collegiate wrestlers.
One simple motto, it's about their stakes and their weights.
curious to see what kind of chemistry Trey and Dream have tonight, as this is their very first time teaming together.
And on top of that, they're facing a seasoned duo and heavy machinery with the added stakes of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Well, speaking of stakes, Heavy Machinery have returned to NXT with one goal in mind. That's to accomplish something they were never able to do before leaving for WWE. Win the Dusty Classic.
His offense is on point right now.
Watching that never gets old.
Oh. Caught him with a big boot on the mark.
Ah ja, okay, dann zeigt jetzt an, wen wir anvisiert haben. Das ist schon mal nicht schlecht.
Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. I'm backbreaker.
Oh, again! Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes.
So, sehr schön. Erstmal Double-Team-Aktion. Ah, okay, dann können wir ihn steuern.
Not dire consequences for him here, which is good. But just in case, he might want to think about getting his partner in there for a bit.
Desperately needs to make a tag here.
I don't know. It's going to be tough to make it to the corner.
Are we going to see the tag, Byron?
I think so, Michael. I really do.
Scoop slam.
Ah, schöner Scissors-Kick.
Looking to make a much-needed tag here.
And if successful, we may be looking at a whole new match here.
A striking blow. Looking vulnerable now, guys. Boom! Face first.
Scoop slam.
So, auf ein neues.
Bam, what a slap.
Hätte ich gerne nochmal in der Ecke da.
Not showing much fight here.
Genau, und nochmal ein Double-Team. So, dann wechseln wir nämlich nochmal schnell.
Double axe handle smash. Ooh, what impact. An incredible combination. And Tucker making him think twice. And again, yet another counter. Oh boy, you are in trouble now. Tucker starting to look defeated out there.
I can't say I expected to see this tonight. It's not every day you see a guy as talented as him take such a beating.
Foot just stomping down. Looking to make the tag here.
A tag at this point can change the whole complexion of this match, Michael.
And he comes up short.
I could have told you that was going to happen.
Hat er gesessen? Weiß es nicht. Nein, ich glaube nicht. Ah, wir haben aber nur nicht genug für einen Signature-Move oder so, aber das dauert nicht mehr lang.
Somehow has to find a way to make a tag here.
Completely agree. Getting the partner in here is absolutely vital.
He's got him down. This is it. And he's able to get out.
Ah ja,
I can't believe
hätte sogar
what we're
fast
seeing
gereicht.
Here.
Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. I'm backbreaker. He's dictating the pace of this match now, guys.
Man, I'm getting tired.
So, wie kann ich jetzt denn hier
really needs to
wechseln?
get to the corner and make a tag.
Otherwise, this match may be over sooner than later.
Inching closer to his partner here.
You can talk about being close all you want, Cole, but unless you're talking about horseshoes or hand grenades, it means nothing.
Missed the tag.
Schade. Das kannst du aber gerade mal knicken hier.
Here it comes!
Choke slam! Took him out at the knee. He goes for the cover.
Reicht das schon? Jawohl, ja.
That's it. This one is over.
Sehr schön. Dann hat es ja wunderbar geklappt. Sogar ohne Finisher diesmal.
Big win here in tag team action tonight.
If these guys choose to stay together, they have all the makings of being one of the best duos WWE has ever seen.
We've got an animated crowd here tonight, as we usually do when we're in Orlando.